But what would you like to do? Got any ideas?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 creepy horror movie kids. Where are they now?
No! A time of tribulation has come.
For this list, we'll be ranking our favorite creepy kids from the world of horror movies and discuss what they've done since achieving big screen stardom. Did we miss any of your favorites? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Karen Cooper, played by Kyra Schoen, Night of the Living Dead. There are few child roles more iconic in the horror realm than that of Karen Cooper, the tragically doomed daughter of Harry and Helen Cooper in Night of the Living Dead. George A. Romero's masterpiece features an iconic scene where Karen, played by Kyra Schoen, devours her father and turns on her mother.
Oh, baby.
It's a far cry from cheesy 50s horror movie scares, a perfect amalgamation of music, cinematography, and Schoen's morbid performance. Today, Schoen is a teacher and artist who designs her own jewelry. She also used to write an advice column for the horror channel called Ghoulish Guidance. Number 9, Alice Spages, played by Paula Shepherd, Alice Sweet Alice. You could be forgiven for not having seen Alice Sweet Alice, but trust us when we say that this 1976 film is an underrated horror gem. A lot of this success lies at the feet of Paula Shepherd, who played the title role in a cast that featured a young Brooke Shields in a supporting role.
Didn't I tell you never to follow me?
Alice's creepy clear mask and raincoat make for a striking visual, while the performance itself is the sort of vicious you could have only gotten away with in the 1970s. Shepherd was actually much older when she played the 12-year-old Alice, having just started college when cast in the film. Her only other credit was in the equally wild cult film Liquid Sky, after which she quietly dropped out to marry and raise a family.
Suits you well. You go to hell.
Number 8, Pluto Umbre, played by Evan Alex and Shahadi Wright Joseph, Us.
What? It's us.
As cool as it is to examine the career paths of older child actors, it's even more interesting to watch modern-day thespians to see how their performances evolve. Case in point, Evan Alex and Shahadi Wright Joseph, who played the Wilson siblings in Jordan Peele's 2019 film Us. Their careers are just starting, but Joseph has already impressed with her voice acting in Disney's live-action update of The Lion King.
So, where are we really going?
Alex, in the meantime, has amassed an impressive amount of credits for someone about to enter high school. The young man has a bunch of shorts to his name, as well as a slew of projects announced for the next few years on his IMDb page. Number 7, Esther, played by Isabel Fuhrman, Orphan. Sometimes it's all about balance. You could apply this to the career of Isabel Fuhrman, who played one of her first roles as Esther in the 2009 horror film Orphan. Although that film is known for its twist ending, Fuhrman's own career has successfully eluded any sort of horror typecasting.
Incidentally, I'm from Russia. Transylvania isn't even a country. It's a part of Romania.
The actor has done TV and film, comedy and drama, and even found the time to establish her own vegan soup company. Other than Orphan, Fuhrman's biggest on-screen credit was probably her role as Clove in the 2012 adaptation of Suzanne Collins' series, The Hunger Games.
Oh, I see. You were gonna help him, right? Well, that's sweet.
Number 6, Charlie Graham, played by Millie Shapiro, Hereditary.
Who's gonna take care of me?
Excuse me, you don't think I'm gonna take care of you?
But when you die...
Call this next entry a case of brief impact. That's because Millie Shapiro's role as Charlie Graham in 2018's Hereditary actually doesn't take up too much screen time. It does, however, leave a very lasting impression.
It's hard to breathe.
Shapiro's deadpan delivery and subtle physicality brought a lot to the role, with this latter attribute actually making a lot of sense when you realize she's actually a student of the theater. Yep, it seems like the stage is where Shapiro truly belongs, as she's appeared on Broadway and off-Broadway in Matilda and You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. In addition to performing with her sibling Abigail in a group known as the Shapiro Sisters, Shapiro has also gone viral on TikTok in the early 2020s as an e-girl.
Sofsky, get back in here. You'll get your head cut off.
Oh, Dad.
Number 5. Gage Creed, played by Miko Hughes, Pet Sematary.
I'm flying.
If you're a regular at horror conventions, then you may have had the pleasure of meeting or chatting with Miko Hughes, the actor who played Gage Creed in the original Pet Sematary. Hughes was only 3 years old when this classic Stephen King adaptation was released, but his delicate balance of cuteness and menace instantly endeared him to the horror faithful. He went on to appear in a string of other big hits, including Kindergarten Cop and Wes Craven's New Nightmare, before jumping to guest starring roles on shows like Baywatch. As an adult, he's written, recorded, and performed music, and even moved into directing in 2013 with a short segment in the horror anthology Chilling Visions: 5 Senses of Fear. Number 4. The Grady Twins, played by Lisa and Louise Burns, The Shining. Although these twins did appear in a 1979 series titled Kids, it's their other screen appearance that made them icons.
Come play with us, Daddy.
We're talking about Lisa and Louise Burns, and their turn as the Grady Twins in Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. Although Stephen King was very vocal about his criticisms of Kubrick's austere and unique adaptation, the film is still rightly regarded as a horror classic. The Burns sisters enjoy talking with fans about their work on the film, although Louise ended up going into microbiology and Lisa into studying literature. Hey, sometimes all you need is one shot to cement your reputation as a legend forever.
He made so many movies that things like it has a life, yeah.
Number 3. Isaac Kroner, played by John Franklin, Children of the Corn. We've used the word creepy a lot during this list, but perhaps no one performance better exemplifies the word than John Franklin's work as Isaac Kroner in Children of the Corn.
Behold, a dream did come to me in the night, and the Lord did show all this to me.
This was, you guessed it, another Stephen King adaptation, and it featured a number of young performances. Courtney Gaines is great as Isaac's enforcer Malachi.
What has the Lord commanded?
But it's Franklin's child prophet that really chills our blood. Isaac speaks softly, but more importantly, he speaks for he who walks behind the rose. Interestingly, Franklin had another hit role that didn't require much speaking when he played Cousin It in The Addams Family. He eventually moved into teaching English before returning to writing and acting in 2017.
Where's my mother dough?
Number 2, Damien Thorne, played by Harvey Spencer Stevens, The Omen. Let's be honest, it was challenging to accept Harvey Spencer Stevens as the Antichrist Damien Thorne in The Omen. Why? Well, because he was so damn cute.
Good morning, Damien.
Still, we have to admit that the sly little smile Stevens gives us at the film's final shot inspires chills to this day. Stevens did very little acting after The Omen, appearing in a minor role for the 1980 made-for-TV movie Gauguin the Savage, and performing a cameo as a reporter in the 2006 Omen remake.
Was she on drugs, Ambassador?
Other than that, Stevens made English headlines in 2017 when he was arrested for a road rage incident involving 2 cyclists. Don't crowd the Antichrist, bro. Before we name our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. Samara Morgan, played by Devay Chase, The Ring. From anime voice actor to ghost girl du jour.
You don't want to hurt anyone.
But I do.
David Zellaby, played by Martin Stevens, Village of the Damned. A creepy kid OG who gave it all up to become an architect.
You're not thinking of atomic energy. You're thinking of brick wall.
Lilith Sullivan, played by Jodelle Ferland, Case 39. Horror movie origins into a varied and fruitful career.
Chamomile. Maybe you should have it. You look stressed. I'll have one later.
Niles and Holland Perry, played by Chris and Martin Udvarnaki. The Other, the only movie appearance from these siblings. But what a movie!
Hello. Are you all right? Yes. I have something for you. You do. Take it.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Regan McNeil, played by Linda Blair, The Exorcist. We've discussed a variety of different career paths throughout this list, but perhaps it's the enviable resume of Linda Blair that serves as the most diverse and successful. She's just sort of genre film royalty, even though Blair has never let herself be defined by her role as Regan McNeil in William Friedkin's The Exorcist.
I'm Damien Karras. And I'm the devil. Now kindly undo these straps.
Although the actor is more than willing to discuss her time making the movie, she's much more involved with animal activism, specifically with her nonprofit group, the Linda Blair World Heart Foundation. Blair also makes the convention circuit rounds, meeting her fans up close and personal to discuss their love of The Exorcist, Savage Streets, and all of the super fun movies Blair made in between.
Oh well, if at first you don't succeed, try again.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.